Hey guys! We've all heard of Groundhog Day before, but it's usually overshadowed by New Year's in January and Valentine's Day a couple days later. A lot of us have also seen the movie Groundhog Day. In this movie, the three main characters, Bill Murray, Andie MacDowell, and Chris Elliott, travel to Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania. They go there to cover the Groundhog Day festivities because they're all newscasters. They end up getting stuck in a blizzard and have to stay another night in Punxsutawney. When Bill Murray wakes up the next day, he finds out that he is reliving February 2nd again. He ends up reliving February 2nd for a very long time and doesn't know how to break the time loop. But eventually he does when he spends the night with actress Andie MacDowell, and they wake up the next day to find that it is February the 3rd. And then they decide to move to Punxsutawney together. But where did this holiday come from, and why is it important enough to have its name on the calendar every year? Groundhog's Day may seem insignificant to most people, but it has always been important to me. But that might be because it's also my birthday. Groundhog Day is celebrated on February 2nd every year. The purpose of Groundhog Day is to predict when spring will come. If it is cloudy when the groundhog emerges from his burrow, then spring will come early. But if it is sunny, then the groundhog will see his shadow and retreat back into its burrow, and then winter will continue for 6 more weeks. Now most of us probably already know a lot of that about Groundhog's Day, but where did all of this start? The celebration of Groundhog Day started in Pennsylvania in the 18th and 19th centuries. It has origins in ancient European weather lore. A badger or bear was celebrated back then, as opposed to the groundhog that we celebrate today. It is also very similar to the pagan festival of Ymaogue, which is the seasonal turning point of the Celtic calendar. Today, Groundhog Day is celebrated all over the world, but the biggest celebration is held in Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania. The crowds here can reach up to 40,000 people, and a census in 2010 said that the city's population was a little more than 5,000 people, so that's a lot. There is even a Groundhog Day website where you can get all the info you need to plan a trip to go to Punxsutawney to witness the event. Punxsutawney Phil makes his debut here every year to predict whether spring will come early or late. The name Punxsutawney derives from a Native American term which translates to the town of sandflies, or as we might know them today, mosquitoes. According to the Groundhog Day website, Punxsutawney Phil is the only true weather-casting groundhog, and all the other ones are imposters. It also says his predictions are right 100% of the time. He is never wrong. It also says there has only been one Punxsutawney Phil for the past 125 years. But how has he lived that long, you might ask? They say that his longevity comes from drinking the elixir of life, a secret recipe that Phil drinks every summer to add 7 more years to his life. Phil's burrow is on Gobbler's Knob in Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania, and also Punxsutawney Phil got his name Phil from King Philip. And of course, all this information from the website is true. Groundhog Day might not be very important to most people, but to some people it is. It may all just be for fun, but Punxsutawney Phil sure is cute to watch every year, even if his predictions aren't always accurate.